computer was too immense to consider. It was decided to introduce a new IBM mainframe to deal directly with the new components and to interlink it to the Honeywell account base. This gave the opportunity to run both systems while phasing in new developments over a period of time. Now that we have the IBM mainframe in place, we can send transactions through telecom from the branches and proof centres throughout Australia to the host at the time the transaction is captured. The IBM receives these transactions through the day and immediately updates the appropriate account balances. The transactions are transferred to the Honeywell in a process known as export. The Honeywell host assembles these transactions along with others received from other sources, ready for a process known as batch update. And once they are all assembled, the procedure of posting the transactions and updating the full account base is begun. After the posting is completed, the latest account balances are imported to the IBM to supply immediate and accurate account information ready for the next day's processing. So when the branch makes a balance of account inquiry, it is accessing the IBM account base, not the Honeywell. Looking at the devices we use to talk to the IBM, we're all familiar with the ATMs that make up an important part of the service. There are also point-of-sale devices in a growing number of retail outlets around the country, providing a simple and popular service to our customers and helping to stem the paper flood. Both these units are connected to the IBM host computer through smaller computers known as tandems. Nearly all branches will now have been converted from an offline branch to an online branch, with the associated electronic equipment linking them to the IBM host. The teller terminal, or ET as some call it, is installed on the counters to enable tellers to capture some of the transactions as they're received and to make inquiries on customer accounts. Obviously, the teller can't capture all the transactions, so how will the information on the bulk of the documents get to the IBM host without going through the whole paper merry-go-round? Ideally, we want a machine in the branch to be able to capture and transmit this information. But first, we'll look at what happens in a proof centre. Most proof centres will now have been converted from an offline proofing-only system to an online proof and capture site. These larger proof machines have been installed in bigger branches, area offices and central points throughout Australia to support the ET terminal. Teller's work, both partially processed or unprocessed on the ET, is passed onto these machines for capture and transmission. These units perform the same function as the old unintelligent proof machines, but are also capable of capturing and transmitting the teller's batching to the host. Therefore, the separate operations performed by the old proof and entry process are combined in a one operation with this machine. But the name of the game is truncation, or the cheque stops here, at the bank where it's deposited. So with this in mind, the bank has introduced a new player into the system. A desktop document processor which has all the key features of the larger proof machine and is designed to work exactly the same way but in a lower volume environment. Some branches can expect to see the smaller proof machine in use, completing the capture and transmission of all the branch's work. All of these terminals are connected to the IBM host via a controller, whose main function is to control the message flow between the terminals and the IBM, a bit like a traffic light. If for some reason the branch becomes disconnected from the host, or the host is down, the controller will store the data received from the branch terminals for transmission to the host the moment that normal service is recovered. Well, this is where we are now. But what does the future hold for the system? It is envisaged the banks will exchange data electronically, but until that time, the exchange of paper between banks will have to continue. Current legislation requires the return of most documents to the owning bank branch. We're waiting for this legislation to be changed to allow these documents to be truncated early in the handling process. Electronic reporting will be introduced to allow branches immediate access to information which was previously only available on paper reports and dependent upon car run delivery. There'll be a steady transfer of processing functions to the IBM system, and this will enable the bank to offer new services to customers, particularly those classified as corporate, commercial and small business. We are also well positioned to introduce new technology such as smart cards and cash dispensers. Well, we hope that's helped to give you some idea of where we are and what's ahead. We feel that with this network in place, we're very well positioned to provide our customers with the best possible service, to be extremely competitive in the marketplace, and to take advantage of the changes within our industry as they occur.